learners, and welcome to KSEVI News. I'm Maddie Summers.
And I'm Grant Guthrie. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Today is Friday, December 16th, and it's National Chocolate-Covered Anything Day.
As I'm sure the K-5 graders already know, a famous author recently visited our campus. Sage and Fowler and Carol Lee Murphy have the story.
Professionals are visiting SCVI all the time. We have visitors from many different professions, from space engineers to authors. Richard Myers is a poet from Santa Clarita, California. He has written 2 books of poetry, Let's Go Somewhere Else, and Snapping Schneid's and Bloisers. In them, Richard writes silly poems about everyday things, like getting sick or dressed. Richard Myers visited the kindergarten through 5th grade classes on Tuesday, November 28th. While at the school, Richard read some of the poems he wrote to SCVI learners. His audience laughed as he read poems that they could relate to about itches, pets, and a broken finger.
The title of the poem is Fat Cat. It goes like this. My friend Billy has a cat that's much too big and far too fat. He cannot jump or catch a mouse. He barely fits into the house. It's sad to see a cat that can't run fast enough to catch an ant. I don't know where Bill will buy it, but he's got to get that cat a diet.
The learners were also curious about Richard as an author. One learner asked, "Have you memorized all the pages?" The author responded that he remembered most of them, but he could not remember all of them.
Have you memorized all of the pages?
Well, you know, I wrote the poems, but the reason I remember them is I've read them to so many classrooms. I never sat down and tried to remember them. I remember most of them.
Simply fantastic.
One of my favorite events this semester at SCVI by far is the Multicultural Thanksgiving. One person who shares that opinion with me is Tommy Ambasaw, our social news reporter.
Every fall, on the day before fall break, the school gathers together to share a meal. Friday, November 18th was SCVI's 4th annual Thanksgiving Multicultural Potluck, taking place in our fabulous multi-purpose room from 9:30 to 12:30. For the event, SCVI families were asked to bring food that could serve 50 people. They signed up before bringing the food for the event. Based on their culture, families chose what to bring and dropped the food off at the NPR before the event. Everybody was then able to eat whatever food was available at the time. The students were able to eat when called upon by staff members. It started with the kindergarten and ended at 10th grade. Holden and Sean interviewed students on what their family traditions were and what their favorite dish was.
Multicultural Thanksgiving potluck. There you go. How do you like it? Good. It's good?
We got questions for you.
Do you guys like Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Do you like anything better than Thanksgiving?
Christmas.
I knew it.
Like Christmas, but what do you like about Thanksgiving? Come on, it's Thanksgiving, get in the spirit.
Food.
You like the food, that's it?
No.
Do you do anything special?
I like going to Hawaii on Thanksgiving.
What's your favorite food?
I like going to Oregon. I go to Hawaii on Thanksgiving.
What's your favorite type of food on Thanksgiving?
I don't know. My grandma's jello.
Do you guys like Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about Thanksgiving?
You get to eat. Yeah, I get to see my family and I get to eat. Yeah. Give thanks to everything you have.
Wow.
You guys like to eat on Thanksgiving?
What do you like about Thanksgiving?
I like the food.
Food?
Then they asked the facilitators what they thought about the multicultural Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is about.
For me, the meaning of the multicultural Thanksgiving is a way to bring all the families together at SCVI. Everybody's giving to one another. We get to sample foods from many different cultures. It's a piece of the international feel to our school. It's a lovely day.
Okay.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I have.
Thank you.
That's it for the Thanksgiving feast. Back to you guys in the studio.
Habla Espanol, learners. I sure do. And so do these talented people.
Watch as some of our own cook some yummy Hispanic food.
Hola, bienvenido al canal de la comida mexicana.
Tortillas de maíz, aceite vegetal, cebolla, pollo cocido, salsa especial de tomate mexicana y queso fresco mexicano.
Tortillas en trozos pequeños. Finas.
Una vez que estén cocidas las cebollas y el pollo, agregue la salsa de tomate, moviendo las tortillas hasta que curva todo.
¡Listo! ¡Buen provecho!
Muy bien. That food looked delicioso. Now, let's take it to Holden for the sports corner.
Hello folks, it's Friday afternoon and you know what that means, Sports Corner with your host, me, Holden Mayer. This year, SCVI has adopted a new sports program featuring rugby, football, basketball, and soccer. So far this fall semester, SCVI has completed only one season, and that was the football season, so we're going to talk about that. The SCVI football team had a rough 0-8 season, but it was hard to expect much from them due to the fact that they are a brand new franchise. Let's hear what the coach has to say about this last season.
Obviously, our first year is going to be the one we have to work on. But with practice, dedication, discipline, and of course, education, we will improve ourselves in many ways.
Okay, now let's see what one of the players' reactions to their season.
Do you like the flag football team?
Yeah.
Think it's cool?
Yeah.
What position do you play?
I play receiver.
Okay, this unfortunately will conclude this week's edition of Sports Corner. See you next time.
Awesome. Maybe I'll join the next sports unit.
I don't know about you, Grant, but I love animals. Horses especially. So does my friend Sydney, and she made us a great video about horseback riding.
I think it built up my confidence. They're really nice, so they help me through hard times. They try really hard to make you happy. Come join the SCVI Equestrian team. Lessons are every Friday starting January 1st. Email CherylCoachman@yahoo.com if you're interested. Thank you.
Well, it seems that's it for today.
Thanks for watching, learners, and have a wonderful winter break. To wrap things up, here's an eye-opening PSA from our charity group, Giving Back.